Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into a brand new video on my main Chief Pat account where I have 100,000 gems to spend on the newest card inside of Clash Royale. That's right, we're going to get our Goblin Gang hopefully up to max, or at least somewhere close with these 100,000 gems. Normally, I only spend like 20,000 at a time, but I thought we would upgrade the Goblin Gang, we would get some of my legendaries closer to level 5, maybe max out my Executioner and some of those other cards that came out recently, and let's go ahead and do it and make it rain. And speaking of making rain, this video is actually sponsored by Scatter Slots. It's a fantasy slots app, which you guys can download for free in the description below. I played it for a little bit, seems pretty fun. I won some coins. I made it rain over there as well. So if you guys want to download it, I'll throw a link in the description below. Thank you again to Scatter Slots for sponsoring my gems and making this chest opening possible. All right, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to open up all these super magical chests right now. We have so many to open. Let's go ahead and pop them. We're going to get 66 Goblin Gangs out of this one. I'm going to have to move really fast. A miner? Okay, let's move. We got 100,000 of these. Or 100,000 gems to open, not chests. We got a couple of Goblin Gangs in there as well. We're going to get some Battle Rams, a couple of these other cards, 23 Executioners, and an Inferno Dragon. So starting off pretty nice with these super magical chests, and maybe we can get one of those legendaries up to level 5 like I talked about. All right, 6 Executioners, 524 Goblin Gangs, 98 Battle Rams. We're doing pretty good, and we're getting a ton of legendary cards, so we might actually get to the gold cap, which is 1 million gold. If you guys didn't know, you can only go up to 1 million gold inside of Clash Royale. It used to be 500,000, and this is a fun fact. I was in Helsinki with Supercell, and I was like, come on, I'm sick of getting capped out at 500,000. I totally gave them the first world problem spiel, and eventually, months later, they changed it up to 1 million. I doubt it was just because of me, but I put the seed in their head, and eventually they changed it up to 1 million. Anyways, enough with the fun facts. Let's continue to open up these chests. Getting Goblin Gangs inside of every single one. Pretty much what happens when a new card comes out, Supercell makes it so you're more likely to find it inside of your chests. And that's what's going to happen with the Goblin Gang. So you guys, even if you only have like level 7 cards, you're still going to get a ton of Goblin Gangs until it gets close to being maxed out. So a bunch of Executioners, which is really good. Honestly, I'd rather have my Executioner maxed out than the Goblin Gang. Let's keep opening these up. Executioner is going to be level 8, and the Princess is going to be unlocked as well. All right, I'm going to open these. I'm going to open it to 50,000, and then we're going to get into a battle before opening the rest of them. 525 more Goblin Gangs. The first chest, I think, without a legendary card. I am cruising through these 29 Goblin Gangs there. Battle Ram Balloon, another log. Really good to get these legendary cards. All right, final one before we take a break. We're going to get Battle Rams, Goblin Gangs, Poison, Balloon, and an Electro Wizard. All right. Good stuff. Let's take a look at where we're at. We have so many of these Goblin Gangs to upgrade. We're going to get it to level 10. We're going to get it to level 11. Level 11 is where it's going to stay, but only if we get another like 500 pack of them, it's going to upgrade pretty soon. We also can upgrade our Battle Ram. I'm going to save the Dark Goblin for another video when I max it out, but let's go ahead and get that Battle Ram done. And the Executioner we can upgrade as well. All right, I'm going to save those for another video. Let's just go ahead and try battle using the Goblin Gang. Again, this is the deck I've been using. It's a giant graveyard deck that uses the Goblin Gang instead of the Skeleton Army. It serves to be a pretty nice replacement for when you're trying to do that. Let's go ahead and battle against Wolf right here, and let's try out the newest card inside of Clash Royale. All right, this deck has been working really well for me, and I know a lot of you guys tweeted me different variations of decks that you had replaced the Skeleton Army with after the last video that had worked pretty well for you, so I'm happy to see it's working out. My Musketeer, unfortunately, will not reach that Furnace, so we've got to go a little bit defensive with this right here. My Giant's going to do its thing, but I don't really know how we're going to crack this Electro Wizard. We're just going to have to take this damage. I wish I would have logged right there. It would have been a lot nicer. This guy has a nice defense against what I'm doing. I got to be honest. He is going to crush us right now. A couple of skeleton hits isn't going to do too much for us. His Baby Dragon's going to get some nice hits against our tower, so not really the greatest start to the game. And again, this dude is relentless with the Furnace, and I have no Furnace counters inside of this deck. That's probably the biggest problem with this deck is we have nothing we can do against the Furnace. So he's just going to continue to chip us so annoyingly. I'll drop my Giant here, hopefully avoiding the splash damage, which we'll end up doing. But not the greatest start to the game for us. So let's just let our stuff do its thing. Musketeer's going to go down right now. I've got a log to help out if he drops anything else. He's going to drop a lightning spell. Very interesting coming from my man Wolf right here. And I want to make sure I don't take that 200 damage from the Electro Wizard, but my Mega Minion's not even going to swing at the Electro Wizard. It's going to distract one of the Fire Spirits, which means we avoid taking both of the damages. But, guys, we can do nothing against this furnace right now. We are taking it from this furnace. I'm going to drop my Goblin Gang and try to be a little bit aggressive on this other side. Okay, how did that work out for us? And instead, let's get ready with... Let's just go for an all-out push right now. What can we do? I'm going to drop these. I'm going to drop this. I've got my arrows in a moment to kill these minions. So let's drop those. But we've got a golem on our tower, guys. I don't know if you've noticed it, but we have a full HP golem attacking us on the other side. So even though we're going to get some damage against this other tower, we're still going to take even more against this golem. Tower's going to go down to 1,156. But meanwhile, my other tower is dead. This is not very fun. Okay, we're just going to take a bunch of damage, and we're just going to have to sort of deal with it. How can we take this out in time? I'm going to use my giant right now. I've got my graveyard to help out. I've got my arrows coming down in a moment. He's actually going to use his minions, so the skeletons are doing a decent job against him. Skeletons are actually going to take that tower down to 0. Very nicely done. I wasted a log, though. That was really bad of me to waste a log. So instead, he's going to drop a giant. We need to make this a chaotic battle, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep on the offensive right now. He's going to play his furnace, but that's not going to stop us from playing our stuff. I'm just going to go for the win, guys. I don't care about the golem. I'm going to go for the win. Take a look as the Mega Minion's doing its thing. I've got my arrows prediction against the minions. Do something, please. Goblin Gang's going to go down. There's his stuff right now. I can log all of this. Hopefully we're going to be able to keep alive. There's his Electro Wizard, though. Please, Mega Minion, do something. Do anything against the push that he's got going against us. This is going to be a tough battle. A really, really, really tough battle. Let's see if he goes aggressive again. He's got his furnace going down right now. That means I can go for my giants. I can go for my graveyard. This has to be the push that wins the game for us. All right, here's his baby dragon. The baby dragon's going to do the best job that it can. I've got my arrows going down. This is an all-out assault on the tower. The tower's down to 436. That's not going to be enough, guys. That is not going to be enough. We have to use our musketeer. But wait, this is where bad things happen. We need to do something. We need to do anything. I don't think we're going to do it. Oh, that's going to be a close battle, but that was a fun battle against Wolf. We're not going to pick up the victory. Good game, well played, and we almost pulled that one out. Even going against the furnace where we didn't have a great answer to it, we still went on the counter push. So it feels bad, but you know what makes you feel better after you lose, guys? I've learned this a lot. You spend a lot of gems. That's what I'm going to do. It's called... Is it called retail therapy? I think that's what it's called. 18. We're going to get a bunch of stuff. We're going to get Goblin Gangs, Battle Rams, Tombstones, Giant Skeletons, and a Lava Hound up to level 5 Supercell. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel better after a loss. Let's keep opening these up. Gold, a Golem, 523 Goblin Gangs. That's going to be enough to upgrade it again. Another Battle Ram set, an Inferno Dragon. Let's go ahead and upgrade that Goblin Gang up to level 12. Level 12 Goblin Gang. And we've got 40,000 gems left to try to get it up to level 13. Let's see if we can do it. 33 Goblin Gangs. That's not going to do much for me. And a Sparky. Okay, well, we didn't need one Sparky to get it from level 5 to level 5 plus 1. 136 Goblin Gangs. We need 500 at a time. I really need 500 Goblin Gangs at a time. Okay, I don't really need it, but I want it. So let's see if we can make it happen. We're going to get 204 there. A Mini P.E.K.K.A, 23 Tornadoes. Okay, we're starting to slow down a little bit with the Legendaries and the Goblin Gangs. We got 164 in that one. We got another Lava Hound, so that's going to completely fill it up. And 111. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to get it up to level 13, but we're going to get it up to level 12, which is pretty good, to be honest. And let's go ahead and open up 4 more of these. We're going to get 30 Goblin Gangs inside of this one, as well as an Inferno Dragon. We're getting our Legendaries pretty close to fully maxed out, guys. And 484 Goblin Gangs, that's going to help. Final Super Magical Chest, we're going to get Gold, Executioner, Skeletons, 272 Goblin Gangs, Expo, Fireball, give me 18 Epics, 17 a Balloon, and a Log. A nice set of gemming, 100,000 gems down the drain in less than 10 minutes. You gotta love that. We got the Goblin Gang up to level 12. A lot of our Legendaries are pretty good too. If you scroll down, we've got a lot of them are pretty good. We've just got the Lava Hound, the Inferno Dragon, the Electro Wizard, and where's the Graveyard? Wait, why is the Graveyard not with all the other Legendary cards? Am I missing something? Hello? Am I blind right now? Am I blind right now, or is the Graveyard missing? Oh, because it's in my hand. Let's get into another battle, guys. I'm going to cut that part out of the video. Let's cut that out of the video. Okay, let's pretend like that didn't happen. Oh, we're in the next battle right now, guys. Let's get to it. We've got the Giant Graveyard Goblin Gang combination going down. Hopefully we don't play any more furnaces. Maybe I should have put a lightning spell inside of my deck, but that's for another day. Another day, another dollar. Let's kill all this stuff. Zap does not kill the spear or the goblins anymore, so he spent 8 elixir on that push, but he did get a pretty good amount of damage. I can't really fault him for that. Let's get ready with our graveyard. Now, since he already played his Zap, he's not going to have that to play against whatever we have going on over here. I'm going to play my Mega Minion. He's got his Lumberjack going down. I don't know if I care about the Lumberjack too much. My Log's going to go down, and now we can start terrorizing this tower. The Mega Minion's going to kill that. The Lumberjack's already dead, and before you can say GG, well played, Pat forgot the graveyard was in his hand, we're going to take tower number 1 for the game. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. I am all over the place inside of today's video, but I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling like we have a really good chance to pull this one out. All right, let's get ready to do it again. I've got my Giant going down in the very back. He might take this left-hand tower. You know what? I don't even care, Marzo99, because I'm on a roll right now. I got my Goblin Gang ready for whatever you're about to throw at me. And let's see what he's going to do. Executioner's going to go down. Okay. Okay, we'll find a way to deal with this Executioner. I've got my Musketeer, which can shoot it from a distance. Not too worried about that. I've got to play it in a good position, though. So let's play it right here. He's going to play a Giant Skeleton. What in the world? Okay, I don't really understand the Giant Skeleton thing. I'm going to play my Zap. I've got my Log as well. I'm just going to throw stuff that might end up killing things. Like my Log, like my arrows, like my Zap. My Musketeer's going to do work on this Giant Skeleton too. This guy is playing a Giant Skeleton deck, which is honestly something you do not see too often inside of Clash Royale. All right, Goblin Gang's down right now. We're doing our... Oh, no, 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 no! Alright, we're going to cut this part out too. Okay, we dropped a Mega Minion and for some reason it vanished from the game, but with a minute left on the clock, we still have a 700 HP lead on the towers. Feeling okay about that. He might drop a Hog Rider right now, so I got the Musketeer ready. Here it is right here. He's got all of this. I'm going to end up logging, so we get maximum value out of destroying everything he has. He's going to get a couple hundred damage, but he spent a lot as well, so I'm not too worried about that. Goblin Gang's probably going to get hit up by his Executioner. But now we've got another push going on. He's already used his Zap spell. And take a look at my Musketeer. Musketeer's onto the King Tower. He's got to watch out about that Musketeer. Giant's doing work. Everything is doing work against his tower. That tower is dead. The Giant Skeleton is dead. The Hog Rider will be dead. The tower is dying, and I think this should be GG. Well played. Graveyard's going to go down right now. Well played against my man Marzo99, and that's a nice way to finish off the video, pulling out a 3-crown victory. And yeah, these battles were crazy. The commentary was crazy. The gemming was crazy. All in all, it was a blast to make it rain with you guys. We got 3 crowns to 1, and that's 5 wins inside a Grand Challenge. Not too shabby. You can see right now, this is the deck if you guys want to play it. The Goblin Gang is up to level 12. Thanks again to the people over at Scatter Slots for sponsoring my chest today. I appreciate it. Again, it's a fantasy slots app if you guys want to check it out in the description below. And that's going to do it. I have 777,000 gold. That is a lucky number. Speaking of slots, 777. Very nicely done. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smack that like button with your forehead. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.